Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Lost Generation podcast. It's been quite a long ass time since you've last seen us. So, for today's episode, it's going to be a little bit of a girl talk because there's only Thuong here with me.
Oh yeah, all the boys are stepping out
Yep.
on this one
For some reason.
for some reason.
Just kidding. But no, they're busy. I think Ving is kind of busy with his assignment.
Well, I am busy on the same assignment, but
yet you're here.
Yet I'm here.
Talk about priorities.
Well, that's me. Okay.
And Marc was just here to drop off the mics.
And then he left.
To see our designer.
Don't know what is it about, but yeah, it's just Ling and I here today, and we're gonna talk about the languages of love.
Ooh.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Why is this a girl talk?
But yeah, my friend introduced me to this quiz a few years back. It's basically a quiz of, I think, 20 questions or something, asking you about your preferences in relationships.
Sounds like a sexual orientation test.
No. I mean, well, that came out really wrong. But it's fine. Do not take it that way. But Ling, what is your perspective on this test?
Well, we'll start off very strong today. But 5 languages of love. I can't recall the first time I heard of it, but I guess it was 3 or 4 years ago, fairly early. I did the test then, but then it kind of didn't mean much.
Yeah.
Until recently. I think the first time that Marc did the test was when we were calling at night.
Oh yeah, that was like 2 a.m. or something. Let's do a bunch of personality tests, languages of love tests, Enneagram tests. I don't think we remember any of the results back then. But yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, it was interesting to talk about those results with your friends and see how accurate it is how wrong it was.
And then forget all about it.
Yeah.
But regardless of that, 5 languages of love.
Yeah, I think a lot of people found like real application for this test. Like it actually helps them improve their relationship in some ways. And I think we can talk about that. But let's define it first, I think.
Yes.
So the 5 languages of love, the first one is, well, not the first one, not in any kind of order, but one of it is receiving gifts. Quite straightforward.
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, small gifts, big gifts.
Yeah, I think some people kind of misunderstand this love language as in the person who likes receiving gifts are a materialistic person.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
We'd like to get some like small things
Yeah,
every
yeah.
now and then.
Yeah.
It just shows that the person giving it is caring, I guess.
Yeah, true. And it just, I think the gift just means more to them.
Yeah.
More so than they like getting
Yeah.
materialistic things.
Yeah.
But yeah, do go on.
Another one is words of affirmation. Also quite straightforward. I think all of this is quite straightforward. Words of affirmation. I think those people who have this love language on their top of mind is they seek verbal affirmation. So they're really, I guess, into talking, and they have to hear you say things like "I love you," "I care about you."
That's me.
Okay.
Yeah. They like praises and compliment.
Yeah. The next one is physical touch. So yeah.
That's what I think. That one is also mine.
I think all of this fit you. I mean, every kind of love language fits everyone to an extent.
Yeah.
Act of service. So doing random things to show that you care about someone. And quality time is just they like an undivided attention on them when they're with someone. Yeah. So I think it would be interesting if we guess each other's.
It was
Do you want to? You want to do mine?
I would guess yours is quality time. Yeah, the number one is quality time.
Yeah.
And then acts of service and words of affirmation, and then gifts, and then physical touch. Is it accurate?
It's surprisingly accurate.
Really?
Yeah, almost there. You only got the last two flipped.
Yeah.
It is quality time as the highest, and then acts of service and words of affirmation, and then physical touch, and then receiving gifts. Yeah, it would be hard to guess yours though.
Really?
Yeah, I think your top one would be either physical touch or words of affirmation. Probably physical touch. I don't know. I think it's just because you express that more to me than words of affirmation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say the top two are words of affirmation and physical touch. And then act of service. What are what are the ones left?
Quality time and gifts.
No. Then it would be physical touch, words of affirmation, quality time, act of service, and receiving gifts. Did I get that right at all?
You got it almost right.
Almost there.
I just need to switch the acts of service and physical touch. So yeah, my primary one is acts of service.
Yeah.
And then words of affirmation, and then quality time, and then physical touch, and then receiving gifts.
Oh, I got that way off. I also think I went back to that point that I think you show that more to me. Like the way you show your love to me is probably just physical touch and words of affirmation. That came out wrong, but yeah, that's what we do. Like all the
On daily basis.
Yeah, on the daily basis you would like do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are our love languages. Do you think it helps you in any way, like to communicate the way you express caring and affection for someone?
I think the point of these love languages is that these are the ways that you feel most loved. Like for me personally, I feel like if someone does something for me to help me out, then I would really appreciate it, comparing to them giving me gifts. So yeah, maybe the way that I show love to others could be physical touch, but the way I prefer to receive love, it's an act of service.
Oh yeah, so that went two ways. Yes. Okay, so it's not exactly the same the way that you express your love and the way that you want to receive it.
Yeah.
But there should be two separate tests.
I think that's why they have so many types of tests, types of quizzes on the website.
That's true. Yeah, they have so many types though. The couple version, the single version, the single version, the children version.
The teen
Do you want
version
candies or sleep? I don't know. I would like to try that.
Sleep
test,
would be
actually.
quality time, right?
Oh yeah, that really makes sense. I think I'm more suited for the kids version. Anyway, but yeah, I still think there's supposed to be more tests, like two tests, one for receiving, one for expressing.
Yeah,
that's weird.
As for the application one, I did this test with my boyfriend at the time, and it was helpful then. I mean, we discussed about what we like and what we dislike, but then I think he kind of forgot about it.
So the point is to remember it.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you remember it, then it would be useful.
Yep.
Yeah, I would think so too. Like, when you know what someone's like, it's actually a very useful tool.
Yeah.
Tool, like useful weapon. Like, for example, like when you go to work and you know what your boss like, it would be a big plus, right? Is it?
Well, I mean, if they like you, then
But yeah, I think that's a way that this test can be useful. Like, you know what someone's like, and you try to give them that, I suppose.
Yeah.
But would you do that though? Like, when you know someone likes something and you give them that, not necessarily that's something, that's your exact love language. Like, if someone liked to receive gifts, but then the way you express it would be quality time.
Yeah, like I guess I would gladly do it, but not as frequently as they like, because
okay.
maybe our preferences are a little bit different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I would try to do it, but maybe not to the level that they would be the happiest, the most. I don't know.
So there has to be some compromise.
Yeah, definitely. I
Yeah.
mean, when it comes to relationship, there's always compromise. So how does this apply to a single person?
I mean, I don't think it's only in like romantic relationship that we can use this, because well, the one who asked me to do this is my friend. And apparently like that's helped her to understand like what I need and try to provide that. But then for me, I think I can try to do the same, but again, like you, it's not going to be to the full extent, because it's not really my way. Like, it would be exactly like speaking a foreign language.
Like what we're doing now.
Yeah, you're not 100% comfortable with it, but you do it anyway.
Yeah.
Even though it sounds quite weird. But yeah, like for example, like for mine is quality time. I just need the time and space with them. But then for some people, they really need like the verbal affirmation of hearing you did a good job, or something. But yeah, even for me, like I can try to do that, but I can't help but think when I do that, it came out a little bit weird and unnatural.
That is true. That is so true. Like, am I forcing this?
Yeah, I'm like, am I really feeling this? I do, but like expressing it out loud made it less true.
Or maybe some sentences just sound better in English than in Vietnamese.
Yeah. Some sentences, or maybe just sound better in your head than out loud. Well, I'm really pessimistic today. What's wrong with me?
But yeah, I think another good way to use the languages of love would be to your friends, like you said, or to your family members.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you know your parents' love language? I don't think they took the test.
I know my mom's, but
Did she take the test?
Yeah, she did.
Oh,
actually.
really?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
That's very up to date.
Yeah, she's very up to date.
Yeah.
With the whole spiritual and organic lifestyle. Yeah, good for her. My dad, not so much. Mostly because these tests are in English, and I think it's also kind of a little bit cheesy for him. I don't know. I mean, he has his way of knowing his love language. I would say mostly through religious practices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah. Like words of affirmation is ái ngữ. I'm like, okay, I like words of affirmation more.
What is that? I do not feel the love in that word.
Right. But well, whatever works for him, I'm happy with that. I'll take whatever I can.
Yeah. I don't think either of my parents has taken the test. But I think I can guess to an extent what is their love language. Like my mom would like some verbal affirmation, or my dad just want act of service. But yeah, I think in a way that helps with our relationship in the family as well. So there are a lot of application for this test.
Yeah.
But just like you have to pay attention and remember how to use it to appropriate times. Yeah.
Another one that actually just came to me recently is that you can also use these love languages on yourself.
Oh.
right?
Okay.
Because that's how we want to be loved. And why can't we love ourselves? Which is hashtag love yourself.
I just have like an epiphany at this moment.
I mean, it's
Okay.
so true because
Yeah.
when we do these quizzes, we're hoping for others to do it for us. But then why don't we do it for ourselves? I mean, we know ourselves best, I suppose.
No, not really. Existential, but
Yeah. But to an extent, we know what we want. We know what is enough, what is too much, what is too little. Then I think we can totally do that for ourselves. I mean, I don't do it for myself, but
well, theoretically, you can do it for yourself.
yes.
Yeah, like spending quality time with yourself. Sleep. Well, tell yourself that you've done a good job.
Yeah, I definitely should do that more often.
Well, it sounds easy, but it's not. Like,
Yeah.
So in a way, you can use that to understand how hard it is to tell, like, for other people to tell them that they love you, because it's even hard to tell yourself that. Wow, that's really deep, though.
Yeah.
You should apply these on yourself.
Who would have thought?
Whoever thought that we can love ourselves?
According to science. Now we have a strategy to love ourselves.
Well, this took a depressing turn, right? All of a sudden, why?
Yeah, all the single ladies out there, now you know how to love yourself. According to Dr. Chapman.
Oh, is that the guy who made...
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really sorry.
we did pretty poor research on today's topic.
I guess we just want to talk about it openly as like a girl
Yeah.
talk or something.
Yeah.
But has your love language changed over the years?
I don't think that has changed much. I think the primary one has always been acts of service, and then words of affirmation always kind of follows that. But then the 3 remaining one kind of fluctuate throughout time.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna stay put for now. I don't know.
Yeah, I think mine is also stayed the same throughout many years, I suppose. Just like some of the lower ones kind of changed their position a little bit, but like quality time has always been my top. Even now it's really high, it's like 40% or something.
Yeah.
And the following is like 20.
Yeah. Mine's the same.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, I'm really high on quality time. Someone use their
High
phone when
on
they're with me.
quality time.
That came out wrong again, but not what I mean. I don't do that. Well, because we still have a lot of time in our hands. Do you want to guess Mark's and Ving's top love language?
Why not?
I mean, it's really hard.
It is hard. I cannot think of anything.
Yeah, either because they fluctuate all the time, or because they're really hard to read. I think it's a combination of
are.
both.
Do you think they think the same of us?
Maybe.
Oh, we should ask them that. But that's for later.
Yeah, I think I'll ask that. Do you want?
Do you think we're hard to guess?
I think we do. Yeah, I think we really do.
But I think we know each other pretty well. I mean, you got my love languages and I got yours. Maybe it's
a girl thing. Perhaps it's a girl thing. Sync. Anyway, I think Mark is probably somewhere between receiving gifts, words of affirmation, or quality time.
Oh, that's a pretty wide guess.
I would say receiving gifts or words of affirmation. Yeah. What about you? Your guess.
My guess is quality time or words of affirmation.
I think it's because the way that he showed he cared about me is giving gifts.
Is it?
Yeah, he always got like random stuff from his travel and give it to everyone, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he does that. And then he also just recently asked me for his birthday gift. So like 1 hour ago. So I suppose that's what he liked. Isn't it?
That's very random, but okay. Oh yeah, happy belated birthday to Mark.
Yeah. But don't you remember that he always like came back with random statues, cards, food.
Yeah, that is true
Yeah.
though. Yeah, he always bring back some small gifts from his travel. Either it be small statues or tea bags or mực khô tầm nàng Nha Trang.
That was good though.
That was a good Wi-Fi password.
If you ever met him, the password to his
Personal hotspot.
it's mildly personal. What about Vings?
Wings. I would guess Wings is receiving gifts and acts of service.
I would say he's very strong words of affirmation kind of guy because I haven't got any gifts from him. Hi, Ving.
What about the Secret Santa?
Oh, that was bad. that was really funny, but it's bad. Like it got my mom's question.
It's the worst kind of funny gifts.
My mom and my dad questioned my friends from that gift. But yeah. I think he's a very strong words of affirmation kind of guy because he has like a whole YouTube channel trying to inspire people through mostly through his words. And I don't know if I was like stressed or something and came to him, he would know what to say. Yeah, even though it came out kind of awkward.
And at least he always has something to say.
Yeah, he always has something to say in every single situation. Like
that is true.
Yeah, and I think he admitted it at some point that he wants to inspire people, and I think like through his words is the way that he does it. Yeah. How about we check the results? Yeah, we just very quickly asked them to send us the result. I think they just did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they like frantically did the test.
So this might not be accurate. It is their love language when they're in a hurry. If they're in a hurry, this is what you should do for them. So both of them asked for words of affirmation in this situation.
Yay! I think we should give them that. Like, well done.
Well
Good job
done.
on the test.
I mean, we are very accurate. Even though we thought that is quite awesome.
It did got us thinking for quite a while, though.
Yeah, we sit like for an hour trying to guess that in the middle of recording this episode. You should be glad that you do not have to
we
listen.
spare you that.
Listen to us wondering, what is it? But yeah, they're really hard to guess. I guess all of us are not really, well, most of us are not really clear on what we want in terms of like how to receive affection from someone. Yeah. So yeah, communication is the key.
Yay! So let's do a little comparison to the other quizzes or tests that we did. Another one that we also did together is the 16 personality test.
Oh yeah.
We also have an episode on that. You haven't listened to that? What are you doing?
Do you remember your result?
Yeah, I'm an INFP. What is it?
I don't remember the letters.
Yeah.
What is the name of that
I
guy?
only remember introvert and then analytic. I don't know. Feeler.
Mine,
Prosperity. I hope.
Mine is like a diplomat or something.
Yeah, we're the same. We're both INFP.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were the same, and we were against Marc on that episode.
Yeah, Marc's an INFJ. But I think they also have one more letter after that. Like, are you more
turbulent?
balanced? Yeah. I was thinking of chaos.
How do we compare these two? Like, they're quite different.
Yeah. I guess that came to mind because with the 16 personality test, you're kind of like set on one personality type in a certain time frame.
Yeah.
And as for the languages of love, it's more like you're more so this language other than the other one. Doesn't mean that it doesn't it's not in your, how do I say it? Words just escape my brain. In your realm of languages of love.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the argument that we have is that we said it's quite generalized. So like that one personality can apply it to anyone. And maybe even Marc's, when he read our description, he felt quite relatable.
Yeah.
So I think it's quite similar to this one in the case that all of these love language are quite generalized, and the definition is quite broad.
It is.
Yeah, it's very broad. Like words of affirmation, like you can tell them someone you love them, you care about them, however you want to understand or interpret or experience or express it. Yeah, it depends on like the context and the person as well. So yeah, I think all of these tests are quite generalized.
Yeah. I think, to be fair, this test actually came from Dr. Chapman's book, The 5 Languages of Love, and they said that he explained it more in detail in that book, but unfortunately people prefer to take the test because it's quick. I mean, I don't blame them. I didn't read the book, but if you want to look more into that. I agree that it's very generalized, and maybe you guys both have quality time, for example, as your primary language of love, but then the amount of quality time or the way that you want to spend that time together could be different.
Yeah, like at times you might want something else, like too much quality time. Now I want some words of affirmation, for example.
Yeah. Or maybe for you, quality time could be like sitting together and talking. But for them, it would be doing something adventurous together. Yeah, so I would agree it is very generalized, and the best thing to do is fucking communicate.
Yeah. But I think it's a good first step if you're trying to understand or try to start a conversation on like how do you want to feel loved, I guess.
Yeah.
Like when you do the test and then you can sit down and have a conversation about like what does that really mean? You know, like when you just did like a quick Google search, like love language, and it can really take you places. Like people linked it to their job application, their marriage, their children. It goes on. Like even how you spend your money is based on like your love language. It is like if you want quality time, then you would spend your money on this, and if you want gifts, then you spend your money on that. You can go really far with this test.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, if you really think about it, like to know what someone likes is a really helpful thing.
A weapon.
A weapon. Not saying weapon. Even though it is.
But I think it's a pretty fun thing to do. I mean, it's a fun date idea as well.
Yeah.
You guys just sit together and like, hey, have you heard of 5 Languages of Love? If you haven't, let's do it.
Yeah, and
let's
have like and have a full on 1 hour conversation about it, like we just did.
I mean, it's always a good thing.
Yeah, it is interesting. And try to guess everybody's love language as well. Yeah, and to see if you guess it wrong and you've been doing the wrong thing this whole time.
Oh my god, that would be pretty bad. But at least now we know.
At least now we know and you can change, right?
Well, now we will sure say more words of affirmation to Mark and Ving.
Yeah.
Or not.
We should try to supply to everyone's love language. Oh, that's too many languages to learn for a group.
We can barely even speak Vietnamese. Give us a break. Talk about multilingual, bilingual, trilingual. I'm trying. I'm sorry, these are very bad puns.
I think we should end the episode here. On the note that we're really trying to understand someone else's language. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for listening. So, yeah, okay, to wrap up what we've been blabbling about for these, I think, half an hour or so.
Yeah.
5 love languages. So you can apply that to your loved ones, your boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, whoever that is, your friends, your family,
Yourself.
and, yes, especially yourself, and also maybe to your job or your money. I don't know, whatever works for you.
It can take you far.
It can take you places. Oh yeah, I just remembered. We were talking about Mark and Ving's love languages, and I talked about how physical touch may not be Ving's love language.
Why is that so?
Because every time you said that I express love through physical touch. Yeah, whenever I pat his butt, he's always like, "What are you doing? This is sexual harassment. Stop doing that. You startled me." I'm sorry, Ving. I'll turn those touches into loving words from now on.
That's weird. If you directly translate it into words of affirmation.
I mean, how should I translate that? Should I whisper to his ear, pat, pat, pat?
I don't know.
Pat.
I don't know. Is that better?
Pat on the bum.
Even though that even implied more sexual harassment than it was before.
So, thank you for listening. If you want to share your love language to us, or how you express your love, how you use your love languages,
or do you think the test is even valid at all?
Yeah, leave us a message or a comment or anything. We might read it if we have time. I'm sorry, we've been pretty busy lately. I think we even have not a sponsorship, but like a collaboration email.
Oh,
that
do we?
We haven't checked yet.
Oh, we should do that soon.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, but yeah, it's been quite a few hectic weeks. What have you been doing?
Well, I just came back to school like 2 weeks ago, and it's my last semester in university. I'm quite freaking out. Yeah, I'm really freaking out about that. Like, it just hit me that it's the last time that I'm gonna attend class. I had my first deadline 2 days ago, and in the middle of that chaos of completing that assignment, I think 6 hours before the deadline, I was like still not halfway through the assignment, but I was panicking. So I went on Google and searched for some I don't know, master classes because I do not want my education to end right now.
In the middle of the chaos, you don't want it to end. That's really ironic.
Yeah, it's really ironic because I was freaking out about assignments, and I just want all of this to come to an end because I do not want to deal with any other deadlines. But then yet again, I'm searching for chaos. I think it's just a panic of I don't know what's gonna happen next, because when you're in school, everything is quite laid out to your for you to complete. Even an assignment, it's already has a brief and everything. You just need to follow it. You get a grade in the end, and then that's about it. But I guess, not speaking from experience, but in real life, it's not quite the case. Like
Yeah.
you have to draw your own plan, and I'm not really used to that. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm searching for master classes.
Maybe we should do an episode on like postgraduate
Post graduation activities,
activities.
feelings.
Can you apply the love languages to this situation?
Maybe like it's supposed to be how you live your life, right?
Damn. Mine is acts of service, so can someone do this thing called living for me? Well, this is very depressing.
Why do we laugh the whole way through this episode and yet it end on a very depressing note? Try not to do that the next time.
Is this called toxic positivity?
No.
At its finest?
Nah. I don't do toxic positivity.
But yeah, I guess that's it for this episode.
Yeah. We'll see you in probably 2 weeks' time with more people. And yeah, it's just been a fun girl talk.
Yeah, this is a really fun girl talk. I think this is the first girl talk. The longest girl talk that we had.
Yeah. Wow, it has to be on mic for us to talk. That's weird.
Yeah, we're ending yet on another depressing note, but
Oh, this episode's never gonna end.
yes. Again, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in on this girl talk. We'll be sure to do more girl talk,
Perhaps.
be it on mic or not. I do want to talk more to you though.
Okay. Speaking of, this is not my love language. Okay. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Bye bye.